Hello, hi everybody. Hello, hi Nathan. I'm just trying to share it so everybody can find us. Yes, you are the first one. Thank you. All right. Now everybody can put live in the comments if they want to get notified. Hi Deb, how are you? Oh, what is wrong with this thing? There it goes. Okay. Got that. Now I just have to get your comments up here so I can see them. How's everybody doing tonight? I know this part's boring, but this is stuff that I can only do when the live starts. And of course my internet wants to be slow. All right, there it is. All right, I'm gonna share this real quick. Why is it only letting me do one at a time? Guess I can only do one at a time. Hello, hello. I'm just getting the comments up here. There we go. Storms in Texas, Kathleen. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, let me get this up here so it doesn't fall. There we go. Okay. Everybody doing good tonight? Stay safe with those storms. All right, so I'm going to move this down just a little bit so you can all see real quick. I'm doing a dog themed wreath tonight. I already have this base, so that's why it's already done. So I just wanted to use it. It's just 9-inch poofs. I had it sitting around, so I figured I might as well just use it now. It'll work for this. So of course I have my flex tubing. Not sure if I'm going to put that on there yet because it's black and white. This is the sign. I got to get these comments off of here. There we go. Hi Molly, how are you? This says all you need is love and a dog. And it's a 6x6, I think. Yeah, 6x6 wooden sign. And on top of the poofs, I'm going to put some black and white checked ruffles. Avenel, you're in Texas too. I see that. They got some bad storms going through there. Be safe. It is raining cats and dogs, isn't it? Well, then they're right here with this theme, aren't we? Hi, Beverly. How are you? All right, so I'm going to do the black and white check. Those are cut at 15 inches. And then I have this natural with the dog bones, paws, and hearts. I have a white and black with polka dots. I have a white with paw prints. And then another natural with the polka dots. So I'm going to put that with the paw print and then the black and white I'm going to put the dog bones with. And my ribbons are cut at 14 inches. And then I made a bow. I don't do these on my live because I'm still working on bows. But this is one of the bows that I made today, and I'm going to put this on there. We'll fluff it out once we get it on there. But because the sign is so small, I thought it needed something else, and I don't have any other dog-themed accessories to put on it. So this will work. Hi Cecilia, how are you? Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it so much. Hi Grace. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting the ruffles on. And like I said, I already have this base pre-made, that's why it's already done. But all the poofs, it's a poly jute, and all the poofs are 9 inches. Hi Marianne. Thank you all so much for joining. Hi Deb. Alright. If you wouldn't mind spreading the love, I would appreciate it. Tell a friend. We can't say the S word anymore. If we do, Facebook won't share my, well, there I said the word, won't promote my lives, apparently. I don't know. It seems ridiculous to me, but whatever. So I'm just ruffling these up and putting them in each tie. I guess there's a whole list of things that will limit our reach if we say it during a live. So I don't have the list, but somebody out there does. Facebook, I guess, considers it free advertising when we ask you guys to do that. And they want us to pay for advertising, so. I don't know if I moved this down enough, but I'm going to do it again. There we go. Y'all don't need to see me anyway. So everybody doing good, other than who's got storms. I know Texas has got them. Hi Lourdes, how are you? Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it very much. If you don't know who I am, and it's your first time here, my name is Dawn. And this is Wreath Decor by Dawn. I am a member of both of Lori's groups and the Soul Sisters, along with a couple of others. Yes, we do have a nice day here in North Carolina, don't we, Marianne? I saw it from my window. I was busy working on stuff. So most of my materials have come from Craft Outlet. A few of the ribbons I bought locally at AC Moore and Old Time Pottery. My week so far has been okay, Nate. I miss you guys, though. I always miss you guys after you leave. Well, I miss you all the time, but it's just all very, very quiet after you guys leave. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, it takes getting used to. Hi, Sin. From Canada, hello. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Hi, Susan. Hi, Nona. How are you? Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind telling a friend if they might want to come and watch. Heavy rain in Arkansas. Yeah. Texas is getting it bad too. Weather is crazy. I will give you all a recap here in just a second of what I'm doing. Show you all everything again. I'm putting ruffles in. I started with a base of 9-inch poofs. This was already done. I just had it sitting around, so I thought I'd go ahead and use it for this. I try to use my jute in that for, save it during this time of year for my beach wreaths. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, Casey. I will be at yours tonight, too. Good thing we're in different time zones, huh? Yes, thank you very much for spreading the love. Guess I can't say it now anymore. I mean, I can. It's not like I'm going to go to jail or anything, but I want people to see my videos, so I guess I'll play along. But thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Hi, Kathy. How you guys doing? These are all the cubbies that are in my group. Well, you can say it on here. I just can't say it. You guys could type it. Doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. I just think it's ridiculous, but whatever. They did this before I started doing lives. They had done it back then. And then I guess they did away with it and said, no, it was okay. You can say it. And now they're back to saying, no, you can't. So it's just stupid. But anyway, we'll follow the rules. Exactly. I'm telling you, it's time to go to YouTube and do them over there. They have less rules. Yes, Casey's on tonight. But she's 2 hours behind me, so I'm good to go. Hi, Renee. Hi, Sherry. Thank you guys for coming and watching. We're doing a dog wreath. I'm going to give you an update here in just a second on what I'm doing for those that just joined us. I'm trying to get this top row done real quick first. I was looking today to see what kind of dog wreaths people had on their listed in their shops, and it seems like everybody goes with red and black. I don't know why, but so I thought, oh well, I'm still doing the black because it's in my sign, but I wasn't going to do the red. Yeah, it's 2 hour difference. It's 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock here. Yeah, you're in Utah, so that's 2 hours. Hi, Sin. Hi, Nay. It's my sister and my daughter. My daughter is our virtual bartender, so if you're thirsty, let her know. She'll get you something to drink. All right. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Pat. How are you? Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate that. All right. So let me show everybody what I'm doing. I started with a base of 9-inch poofs. I already had this done, so I'm using that up to get it out of the way because I'm making a bunch of wreaths for an event I have in a couple weeks, and I'm running out of places to put everything I'm making, so I got to clear out some stuff. So I figured I'd do this. I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. I'm trying to make so many things that I'm just overloading myself. So I think I just need to chill out a little bit and only make a few more things, but I'll work on that. Anyway, here's the sign I'm using. It says, all you need is love and a dog. It's a 6x6 wooden sign. I think I got it at I want to say Walmart, but I'm not positive. It could have been not old, the Christmas tree store. Could have been there because they have a lot of dog signs. It's the only place I can usually find dog and cat signs locally. And then I've got my ribbons. Line them up, Sin. They're thirsty. This one has got dog bones, hearts, and paws on it. This is, whoops, a white with a black stripe and black polka dots. Those two are going to go together. This is a white with paw prints, and that is going to go with this natural color with the stripe with the polka dots in the center. So those are going to go together. And then I do have flex tubing. I have yet to find any of the natural color flex tubing. So the only colors I have are white and black. So I don't know if that'll work. We'll see when I get there. I'm thinking it will because of the white and black in this. This mesh here. So we'll see. And then I made a bow. As my cubbies know, I'm working on my bows. You want me to be your bartender, Casey? I can do that. So this is the bow I'm going to use. It needs to be fluffed out, but I'll do that once I put it on. I don't make the bows live because I'm still working on my bows. Yeah, I've worked on a couple of bows, and some of them don't look right to me. But I think I figured out what the problem is. I think it's that when I try to use a bunch of colors is where it goes wrong for me. I think I need to stay with trying, you know what I mean by using different ones. Like this one is all blacks and browns or beige, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm better off sticking with these, this kind of thing where the colors are close. When I try to mix up my colors, it doesn't go so good. But I'm working on it. That's what counts. I said this year that would be one of the things I worked on. So I am working on bows a lot more. Thank you. I appreciate that, Casey. That means a lot. I've seen your bows. When I watch you guys make bows, and you say that, it makes me feel better about it. Because I was one of those who never put bows on her wreaths until this year. Because I'm just not confident with them. But I'm working on it, so I said I would make that one of my priorities this year, so. You doing bows tonight too? Not just regular bows, badass bows, right? Thank you, I appreciate that. Is it Tana? I need to put my glasses on, I think. Thank you, Susan, I appreciate that. You make beautiful bows too. And if anybody's new and would like to get alerts for when I do go live, my bot is working tonight. All you have to do is type in the comments live or alert, either one, and you will get a message. You must respond to that message though. Oh, it is Tina. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you want to get alerts, just type live in there and then respond to the message that you get from the messenger. All you have to do is say yes, and you will be on the list. Boys or bows, Susan? Were y'all here last week and got to meet the grandkids? They were all excited. My daughter didn't recognize any of them though because they were so well behaved and so shy. said those were not her children. But they were at Grandma's house. Of course they were good. There you go, Casey. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll bet you meant bows, Susan. My house is very quiet. When the kids were here for a whole week, so when there's 5 of them, you know, there's lots of noise and lots of stuff going on, and then they go home and it's so quiet, and it takes me a while to get used to it. It's kind of depressing sometimes. But then they'll be back, I know. I think it's a good idea too. I think Casey should start that group. So let's see, it's Wednesday, so what's everybody got planned for the weekend? I don't know, I don't think I have anything going on this weekend. Getting ready for this event, I know that, which is in two and a half weeks. It's Mother's Day weekend, so trying to get everything ready. This is my first event, so you doing the same thing, Tina? You're crafting for an upcoming show? It seems like that's all I've been doing. Today I did 2 other projects besides this one. I did one yesterday. Well, I finished one, and I've got one that I haven't finished yet. Oh, how nice. Sherry's going to Reno. She didn't invite any of us. Hi, Josh. How are you? All right. Let's see. I think I got 3 more to go. No problem, Kathy. Do your shopping. Rough day at work, Josh. I'm sorry. Next time. I'm trying to plan a trip for my birthday. My birthday is in 10 days. So we're wanting to go away. And I was trying to find a hotel. And I can't decide which one I want to go to. I try to read the ratings and stuff like that, but I don't know, sometimes they just don't help. But I need to get it done, because if I don't, 1, the price is going to go up, and 2, there won't be any rooms left. Sorry, I was reading back some of the comments. Oh, you have family in Savannah? Susan, that's not far. Yeah, May 4th. Yep. Same day as your daughter. Yes, it is. I do remember that. Yeah, we're trying to go to Nashville. You know, Casey, we were in Utah over this past summer. I don't know if I told you that or not. We were there. My nephew got married in up at Snow Basin, up above Ogden, I think it was Ogden. Yep, we were there for several days. We drove out there from here, from North Carolina, with all the grandkids. We rented a van. My daughter, my husband and I, my mom, and then the 5 kids. Come back. Yes, it was the ski resort. Yeah. It was beautiful. It was good. I got to see all of my family. We all stayed. We rented. They had condos at the base of the mountain, and we all rented condos and stayed together. So my 2 sisters and all their kids. So I got to see them all. And they got to meet some of my grandkids they'd never met before. So there we go. There's the base. So see that black kind of hides all that base anyway, but you can still see it up close, but it was a long drive, but you know what? It was so worth it. The kids, we got to stop along the way and see a bunch of things. We went to several, we went to St. Louis. We took them to the Arch. So things that, that who knows if we'll ever be able to do again. It was so much fun. Okay. I'm going to do my ribbons. So once again, I'm going to put these 2 together. And these 2 together. I like doing road trips though. Hi Johnny, how are you? We've always done a lot of road trips. My husband and I have driven across country, I don't know how many times, because my family's in California and then we lived out here on the East Coast, so we've driven it many, many times. We've driven from Alaska to North Carolina via California. Of course, we had to go to California. You see so much when you drive, There are some trips, though, I prefer just to fly, but if you have time, driving is really good. There's so much to see. Alright, so I'm just spreading these out. This natural colored one is really thick. Ribbons are 14 inches. Oh, no problem. You're very welcome. Yeah, my husband and I took a train, when we were up in New York, we took a train from where we lived, which was up above Syracuse, to, matter of fact, it was, I want to say 7 years ago, or 7 or 8 years ago this month, this week as a matter of fact, because it keeps showing up on my Facebook memories. But we took a train from New York, or from where we lived, above Syracuse to New York City. It was about a 6-hour train ride. It was the first time I'd ever been on a train. I loved it. I've been to just about every state. My parents used to travel a lot when I was younger too, so I did a lot of it when I was too young to even remember. But I've been to a lot of states as an adult too. Mostly flying through them, but Kathy? I wish my husband was on here. He could help you. I don't think he's on here tonight. If you're wanting to do it for signs, I think polyurethane is what most people use. Hi Anna from New Jersey. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, that would be fun, Johnny. Take a train from in Canada from Victoria to Banff. I've been to Canada too. Oh, there you go. Got to be careful with vinyl and chemicals. Yeah. If you're using them on signs that you're using the vinyl on, yeah. I wouldn't have thought of that. So I got my banner last week for my upcoming show. I had a banner made with my logo on it. That was exciting. I got that. I don't have it up here. It's kind of big to show anyway on here. But I'll take pictures when I do my setup. Which that's probably what we'll do this weekend, is put my displays up so that we can see how that's going to work. Isn't it great? That's what they're there for, to help out, right? This will probably be a quick live since I already did the base. So what kind of projects is everybody working on? I need to do some more beach wreaths for my event, and I need to finish up my military wreaths too. It's probably what I'll be working on tomorrow. That's how I am, Susan. I have so many things that I want to do that I sometimes get distracted, and it's like tonight I was going to do another patriotic wreath, but then I thought, oh, I just did one, so I'll have to show you guys when I'm done with all this what I've been working on, these other projects I have. See what y'all think. There is always so much to do, isn't there? Alright, how did I do that? I think I skipped one somewhere. No. Well, look at that. Don't know how I did that. Put them in the wrong place. Now I gotta change them around. Bound to happen. I always do it on something unalive. Alright, I'll go back and fix these out later. I know, it's always the ribbon, isn't it, Cindy? And you know, I put them all in order, so I don't know how they end up getting out of order. It's always something. Are you going to do one of those apples like Lori did? That was cute, wasn't it? I don't have the flowers, or I would do one. I'll have to get some. Yeah, I found some really cute oars the last time I went shopping, and want to do those on a beach wreath. Yeah, her page is AC Inspired Wreaths, I believe. The letter A and letter C, Inspired Wreaths. If I'm not mistaken. That's Susan's page. Susan, do you have a Christmas tree store near you? Alright, those are fixed. If you have a Christmas tree store near you, they have the starfish and they sell them in bigger packs for less money than AC Moore does. Just an FYI. Because I had to find some last year. And AC Moore has them, but they charge a lot more, and I think you only get a couple. If you get that. I even had, when I went down to my daughter's in South Carolina, I looked down there for some and couldn't find them last year. But yeah, they have them at the Christmas tree store. Sells them in those little mesh bags. If you want, I can get you some and send them to you. Making sure I didn't mess up again. See here that you, oh yes, you, me and your girlfriend. Yes, I thought you said me and my girlfriend. I'm like, okay, who's my girlfriend? All right, I don't have my glasses on. Yes, we are. We're going shopping next week. I'm going to help her find some stuff for Dakota's birthday party. Well, it's a Superman themed birthday this year. Nope, I don't want that one there. One here. I'm not sure how close Sims is in Savannah. I have one here in North Carolina. I haven't been to it yet, but soon I hope. I don't know, Sims is in Gainesville, I believe that's what she said. Carolina Pottery, yeah, they have one at Myrtle Beach. I don't know. I don't know if they have any other ones close to Savannah. Hi Pat, how are you? I know, I do need to get there. I keep saying I'm going to go, but it's like 80 miles, I think, from here, maybe 90. Yeah, Carolina Pottery, I know they have one in Georgia, and then the others are in South Carolina and North Carolina. And I thought they had one in Virginia. They may have closed that. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I have a Carolina Pottery that's an hour from me. I'm good. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. If y'all wouldn't mind spreading the love for me, tell a friend. They might like to come and watch. And if you're new or you're not on the list yet and want to be, you can sign up for the alerts for when I go live by typing in the word live in the comments and then responding to the message that you get from the messenger bot. And all you have to do is type yes once you receive that message. And that'll put you on the list. I am in Rayford, North Carolina, over by Fort Bragg. That's what I'm afraid of, Johnny. With the one that's close to me, it's like I said, it's about an hour and a half away. And I worry about going because it may become a weekly trip. I did a base of 9-inch poofs, Pat, and with the jute mesh, a natural jute. And then I did with the black and white checked mesh, I did 15-inch ruffles. Hi Kathy, how are you? You live in Wilkesboro? I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever been there, but I have heard of it. Thank you, Susan. What are you doing wrong? You said that's what I'm doing wrong. What are you doing wrong? Oh, no problem, Pat. Anytime. Oh, the mini chat? Yeah, you have to respond to it. If you don't respond to it, then it just kind of hangs there. Doesn't go anywhere. You have to type live in the comments here. And then once you get the message, you got to respond to it. I know last week there was a bunch of people that didn't respond, so they're not on the list. And I can't go back and put them on, so they have to do it themselves. There you go, Kathy. See, I think all signs are pointing for you to get here. It's not a bad place. There was a time when I didn't want to live here and I wanted to be anywhere else, but that all changed. 30 minutes from Boone. Yeah, we're just south of Fort Bragg in Fayetteville. We used to live in Fayetteville, but when we moved back this time, we decided we wanted to try something else. Thank you, Nona. Yeah, you get a message now from the bot or the messenger, and just respond to that with yes, and you'll be all set up. And then next week, before I go live, you'll get a little message from me. Hi, Lee. How are you? I was going to message you today, Lee. I wanted to ask you a question. And then I forgot to do it. Thank you for your comments on those wreaths the other day with your signs on them. I appreciate that. Lee is from Personally Yours. She's the one who makes a lot of the signs I use. She has a page on Etsy and on Facebook. Well, she has a shop. She has a page on Facebook. Thank you, Pat. All right, there's all the ribbons on there. All right, so now I have to decide if I want to use the tubing or not. And like I said, I've not found any of the natural color tubing to go with this, so I have white. So let me see what it's going to look like. Yeah, they sure do, don't they, Johnny? I know. I always seem to go on the wrong days, though. I always go on the days that they're not having the sale on what I need. Alright, so because these ribbons have the white in them too, I'm thinking this might work. Okay. And this has that iridescent strip inside of it, so it takes on the colors around the tubing. I don't know if you can see that real well. Go this way with it. Tubing is like the cherry on a sundae. I love tubing. I love her signs too. I have so many of them sitting over here that I have to use, and I want to order more, but I'm trying to use what I have first. And every day she puts out a new one, it's like, I need that sign. Cindy and Renee, you guys are awful quiet tonight. My tubing is cut at 24 inches, and I just fold it in half twice, and then put it in the tie. And for me, that's the perfect size bow. Doesn't stick out too much. Kind of blends right in with it. Oh, my air finally kicked on up here. Feels good. Oh, that sounds nice, Kathy. I like that. Yellow and black goes so good together, don't you think? That's what I did when I did my bee wreath. And I just did another, I did something different today with the bee. I had, oh, no problem, Casey. Y'all want to see one of the things I worked on today? It's not finished. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do with it next. It looks like there's something missing. Well, I know there's something missing. I just don't know what. I'm thinking I might need a bow. But, you know how I am with bows right now. All right, are you ready? This is really cute, you guys. Speaking of, my tubing is cut at 24 inches, Anne. Thank you, Casey. That means so much to me. I appreciate that. Look at this. I'm still working on it, but his little flowers are here for, and then his little honeycomb. But it needs something, something's missing. I don't know if this needs to be moved or what, but something needs to be done to it. So I'm working on that. Isn't that cute? That idea came to me when I was in the shower. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. I had the bee, and I bought that at Carolina Pottery a couple weeks ago when I went there. And, of course, now I see everybody else has them, like, yeah, it probably does. I got to figure out what else to put in it. Probably with a bow, I would add more black. Show it again? Okay. I had the basket, and I did a lemon thing that a customer had requested, and when I got it done, I guess she decided she didn't want it, so I took it apart and made this. Because I already have a basket that I made with lemons. with black and tan, yeah. Yeah, some more, maybe more greenery or something, I'm not sure. I was trying not to get it too spread out, but I may need to redo it. I may need to change the flowers, I don't know. I thought it was really cute, thank you. I thought it was a good idea, just trying to make it come together now. I had to do something with the basket, and I didn't want to do any more of the lemons, so I took the lemon stuff out of it. And then I saw that bee sitting there, and I thought, well, I already did a bee wreath, so why not use it for this? But yeah, I'm going to figure it out. Sometimes I just have to let it sit there and look at it until it hits me. Weaving black ribbon in the basket, that's an idea. Yeah, I gotta work some black into it. That was just an idea I had today, so it's a work in progress. All right, I'll show you some of the other things I did too. Yeah, we should. I think, is it this weekend, Casey, are you and Lisa doing your thing on Lori's page? The Cubby Challenge or whatever it's called? Susan and I, Susan, wasn't it you and I that were going to do one? Or were you doing it with someone else? I don't remember. I don't know. I know I want to do one. Yes, we need to do it. I thought Casey and Lisa were doing it this weekend. Okay. Almost done. I thought about y'all when I was working on that bee today because I had to do surgery on him. And I knew y'all would love seeing that. Oh, is Carla in there? Oh, are they doing one this weekend? I can't keep track of who's doing it. Oh, really, Kathy? Yeah, I remember that. my Facebook memories every time or every day. I see stuff from, like New York, and I know the other day on Easter that it was a couple years ago, but when we were up there, we had snow on Easter. Only thing I miss about being up there is we were only a few miles from Lake Ontario, and we have a boat, and we took it out all the time. Hi, Reba from Charlotte. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm in North Carolina too. You have a gnome that needs surgery? Oh, thank you, Johnny, for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. Have a good night. I will see you soon. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I like doing surgery on those things. Today it was actually a bag of sand and not the ground up gravel. So it probably wasn't from China, it was probably from Taiwan or something like that. Because China, they send us the broken rocks. Okay, there we go, guys. Yeah, the tubing doesn't look bad. It actually blends in with the checked mesh. I'll straighten all these ribbons up, but yeah, that tubing, it takes on the colors around it, that white with that iridescent piece in it. Alright, so here's the sign again. I'm killing you, Susan. My Chinese dirt, is that what you like? Everybody loves it when I talk about that. That's what it is. They send us their dirt. One stuffed animal at a time. Alright. Trying to decide. This side over here looks like it's got a low side. So I think I want to put the sign over here and the bow over here. Well, no, I'll put the bow over here. That'll give it some height. So anyway, I've got my pipe cleaners that I stapled on here earlier. I'm going to use my little yarn needle. It's just a great big huge needle. I just put the pipe cleaner through there, and when I can get it on there, and it just helps me get this through the mesh a lot faster. Putting signs on is the worst thing for everybody, but I try to make it a little bit easier by using this needle. So I'm not going to put the sign in the center of a tie. I'm going to put it in between two ties, but I am going to put my needle down through here where the tie is, so that it goes down in there. And I really should do it behind the ribbon. There we go. So it'll go down here through this to the frame, and I will tie it off on there after I get the other one on. Thank you, Sherry. I'm working on yours tomorrow, Sherry. I know I was supposed to do it last week, but I just didn't get to it with the kids. So I am going to do that tomorrow as well. Wes going to run into town and do some shopping, but I think I'm going to have to wait on that. All right. There it goes. See how quick that goes through when you use that needle? It's probably the same thing as a weaving needle. This is called a yarn needle. That's what they call it. All right. So I've got this on the frame and I want to tie it around there so it doesn't come off. And I'm just going to do it loose for now because I don't want to get it too tight. And I only put 2 ties on it because it's not a very big sign and it's not very heavy. But yeah, I think it's similar. These other needles I got, yeah, these are just called plastic yarn needles too. Yeah, they're both just yarn needles, but I think it's the same thing. Yeah, I have the plastic too, but I like the metal one. I've got the package. It came with 2 plastic ones, but I haven't even opened them yet. I need to make this end a little bit tighter. Hi, Robin. How are you? Oh, thank you, Marianne, for joining us. I appreciate it. I gotta cut some of this stuff off of here. It's frame. Yeah, the metal one seems to work better for me. I mean, like I said, I haven't opened the other one yet, but I might have to put another tie right behind there and pull this over here. I want to keep it on that side. I don't want it to lean in. So there we go. We got that on there. All right, now we're going to do the bow. Before I do the bow, I'm going to twist these ties down out of my way. And I just snip them off and fold them over. I don't really usually hide them at all, but if I use pipe cleaners, I will just fold them over, get them out of the way so they look nice. But if I was using the tinsel ties or a regular work wreath, I wouldn't mess with them. I just leave them. Adds to the wreath. But the pipe cleaners, I fold them down because I don't want anybody to get stuck with that little wire that's in the center of them. Oh, thank you, Robin. Alright, so let's do the bow. Alright, guys, there's the bow I made earlier. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm not putting it in with the tie. I'm going to put it in on top of the mesh. If you put it in where a tie is, it tends to sink down in, and I don't want it to do that. Alright, so we're going to go down here through the mesh. Alright, there's one tie. Uh-oh. You got kicked out? lifting up the wreath because then it messes up the ribbons. But I have to get this wire in here. I should have used regular wire is what I should have done. But that's alright. Alright. So I don't want to pull too tight. I don't want it to look like it's pulled down in the center. So I'm just going to loosely tie that to the frame. There we go. And I'll tighten that up later. Alright. What do you think? It probably needs, the bow probably needs to be moved up, or the sign, one of them probably needs to be moved. So what do we think? Can y'all see it? I'm going to adjust these ribbon tails. Move this up a little bit so y'all can see. There you go. Is that better? Thank you, Nate. Night, sweetheart. I love you. Got school tomorrow. So I'll probably adjust that bow. It looks like it probably needs to be moved up. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Isn't that cute? So this will be posted tomorrow on my Etsy shop once I take pictures of it on the door. And do my adjustments. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm better off staying with colors that do the, that are matchy match type bows. When I start trying to add in colors, those are the ones that don't work out so well for me. I think I need to work my way up to those. Bows are very intimidating to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. All right, you want to see some of the other stuff I worked on today? I'll show you real quick. All right. We did a project in one of our groups with tulips. And I bought a bunch of tulips and didn't use them all. So I used the leftovers and made this. It's a little hanging basket. It says welcome. It's like in a farmhouse gray kind of color. So it's got a little hanging thing here on the back. Oh, really, Kathy? You did a test video? Yeah, I gotta set my webcam back up and get that working again. And then this is the other wreath I did. This is a linen. It's a heavy material. And I know there's a glare, you can't really see it. But it says, "A garden of love grows in a grandma's heart." So that was another bow I worked on yesterday. So see it, when I have the match, when it matches everything, it works better. But when I try to add all those other colors, it doesn't go so well. This one took forever. I have to tie in each and every one of all of those. So I did that when we were on our Zoom call the other day. Kathy, I tried really hard to make one of those like you, the burlap one like you made the other day, and it just wasn't working for me. So I think I need to go back and watch your video because I could not get that stuff to work for me. Thank you, Avenel. I appreciate that. The sign on this one, it says a grandma, sorry, a garden of love grows in a grandma's heart. Yeah, this one is just, you make ruffles with it. I do 10-inch ruffles, and then you have to tie each and every one, and it's each section, I have 8 of them in there. So I have a blister on my finger from tying all of those in, because it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So there's like 50 something on there. Yeah, so that was what I worked on yesterday, day before yesterday. Oh. So I'm slowly getting everything ready for this show. Hopefully it all goes well and I sell something. So it's only like, I think it's only a half a day. It's not even a whole day. No, they're all in individual ruffles, Kathy. Yeah, it takes a long time to do them. Because you got to ruffle them up, tie them off, and then you got to tie each one of them in. So I just do all the ruffles first, tie them off. Excuse me. And then attach them to the wreath frame itself. I was trying to do the pull through like you did, and I could not get it. I'm going to have to watch your video again. I just couldn't get it to work. I've got a bunch of that. I bought that kind of burlap. Well, that one's not, it's like a burlap, but it's a linen, and it's really thick. But I bought a bunch of rolls for like 75 cents from Walmart last year. So I have a whole mess of that kind of material. Thank you. I hope it'll go good. I was stressing over it a little bit, but I think now I'm just gonna, you know, it is what it is. Whatever I have done, that's what's going, and we'll see how it goes. I just want to have more patriotic because it is a military town that I live near. So I really want to have the military wreaths and the patriotic, at least those. And it's a fundraiser for autism. So I want to have more of those too. I have 2 more of those I need to do. Hey, Jonathan. Oh, no problem, hon. No problem at all. It is a lot of work, Susan. Like I said, I have a blister on my finger and my thumb from tying all those in, but after a couple days it goes away, so I don't do them very often. And when you do them, you don't want to do too many together. I do one and then don't do any more for a while. Thank you. I hope so. It's my first show, so I thought it was going to be an all-day event, but then I found out it's not. It's only like 4 hours, so we'll see. Oh, I hope so, but yeah. Yeah, mine is Mother's Day, the day before Mother's Day, so, and then we're going away the weekend before for my birthday, so I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to do what I, you know, take what I have. I have some stuff for Mother's Day because Mother's Day, you know, it's the day before. And then the patriotic and the autism and then stuff like this, the dog wreaths and that. So I do have one of those grapevine paw ones that I made. And it's really big. It's on an 18-inch, so it's too big for me to even ship. I don't even have a box big enough to ship it. So I'm hoping that sells so I can get rid of that. You know, I have a couple of those crosses left. I think I have 2 or 3 of them left. And I was thinking about doing that, Kathy, with the red, white, and blue. But I haven't found any red, white, and blue yet locally. So I don't know if I'll be able to order any and get it in time. Yeah, this is my first one. So you know, trial and error. So I've got, you know, the table, and I've got the banner. We bought the canopy. And then this weekend we're going to put together the display. You know, we bought those shelving pieces to make displays out of. So we're going to do that. So yeah, I haven't listed it online either, Kathy, because I don't have a box to ship it in. All the boxes I have are too small. And it would probably cost too much anyway if I had to ship it now. So now I know. It was the first time I'd ever done one. And that was the wreath I had. So it's an 18-inch. So now I know use a 12 or a 14 if I want it to fit in a box. Otherwise it won't. So, but yeah, I think it's going to go good. I think, you know, it's just those first time jitters, I think, is all. But it'll be good. Yeah, like I said, it is what it is. So my husband's going to go and help me set up. And I'm not sure. My mom might go and sit with me. She does Scentsy, so she can pass out her flyers or whatever. So if anybody's interested in any Scentsy, let me know. She's almost to her goal for this month. So I think she's like $40 away. So if anybody wants anything, let me know. So, okay, guys, I appreciate it so much. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you to everybody who spread the love. Yeah, I'm not nervous about it. I'm just kind of trying to make sure I get, you know, there's so many things I want to make to take with me, and I think that's what's got me worried. You know, I'm not going to get them all done. I know that already. I'm stressing about that. So, but you know, so whatever I can get done, I get done. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that too, Susan. We do save the boxes. After a while, we get so many of them, my husband gets tired of them in the garage, so he's got to take them to the recycling place. So, yeah. You know. I have a lot of boxes, just none of them big enough. So, but thank you guys so much. I will see you again next week. Same time, same place. I appreciate you all coming and joining me. And again, if you want to receive alerts for when I do go live and you're not on the list already, type in the word live here. You can even do it after the video ends. And then just make sure you respond to the message you get in Messenger, or you won't be on the list. So you just respond with yes or whatever, and then you'll be on the list. So you all have a good night. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.